If you look at the evidence we just shared about what this does, it's unbelievable.
Because it works across all these different variables inside the body of things you really care about.
We make decisions every day: what to eat, when to sleep, how to train, and most importantly, who we want to become. But what would it look like if one man decided to optimize every single decision, down to the minute and down to the molecule, in pursuit of peak performance and extreme longevity? What if that man stumbled onto something shockingly simple, yet radically powerful?
It's better than Ozempic.
A single food, often ignored in modern weight loss fads, that could unlock two of the biggest health breakthroughs of our time, melting away stubborn fat and stopping cancer in its tracks. Meet Bryan Johnson, tech entrepreneur turned full-time longevity experiment. He's not a doctor, not a fringe biohacker. He's a multimillionaire with one obsession: to live until he's 200 years old.
I had this transformative experience when I was 19 years old. I went to Ecuador and I was a missionary. And I lived among extreme poverty, dirt floors, mud huts, people not knowing how they're going to make ends meet day to day. And I came back to the United States, and my family was poor growing up, but it was opulent compared to Ecuador. I couldn't believe that I had lived in a bubble my entire life, unaware of circumstances, of other realities like where I was at in Ecuador. And I was facing decisions in college, what to study, what to become, who I was going to be. You start creating these identities. All I could identify was this fire that had lit within me, that I wanted to spend my life trying to improving the human race.
Bryan Johnson's story isn't just about a wealthy tech CEO pursuing immortality. It's about a man who fell into the same health crisis many of us are experiencing, and maybe at an even more extreme level. Growing up in Utah, Johnson was raised in a Mormon household where he developed the discipline and work ethic that would later fuel his success. After studying at Brigham Young University, Johnson did what many ambitious entrepreneurs do. He sacrificed his mental clarity and physical health at the altar of success. By 2013, Johnson had built Braintree, a payment processing company that was acquired by PayPal for $800 million. From the outside, he was living the American dream. But behind closed doors, Johnson was crumbling.
We don't have any money to pay our bills because I'm in a startup. I'm trying to figure out how to deal with the religion thing, trying to keep my marriage together. It just creates this disaster of a circumstance where I just am paralyzed and stuck, not sleeping, depressed, trying to survive in a startup world. That was kind of my state for about 10 years, trying to navigate all those competing complexities.
His daily routine would look familiar to millions.
I would do really well all day. 7 p.m. would arrive. I'd be stressed out of my mind, ruminating on all the things going on, the fires I had to put out, all that. And I would try to soothe myself by eating food.
It was always, brownies or cookies or leftover cake.
Bryan Johnson was facing the dawning realization that success means nothing if your health is failing. This is a point many of us reach. We discover that our health isn't something we can neglect and start fixing at a later point. For Johnson, it became an obsession that would transform not just his life, but potentially the future of human health and longevity science. When Bryan Johnson launched Project Blueprint, he didn't just want to get healthier. He wanted to create a scientifically verified system for reversing aging at the cellular level. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered as medical advice. Please consult your own healthcare provider before making changes to your diet, exercise, or treatment plan. Today, Johnson's daily routine makes even the most disciplined health enthusiasts look casual. His approach completely reimagines what it means to care for the human body. Johnson starts his day at 4:30 a.m. without an alarm. His deep sleep cycles are so optimized that his body wakes naturally. His morning includes brain-sensing meditation, followed by a precise longevity supplement stack, including a tablespoon of high polyphenol extra virgin olive oil. He then moves into a meticulously designed workout, either strength training, zone 2 cardio, or mobility work, where every movement is tracked and analyzed for maximum metabolic health. Perhaps most revolutionary is Johnson's compressed eating schedule. He consumes all 2,500 calories before noon. after which he fasts for the remaining 16 plus hours of the day. Each meal contains precisely weighed ingredients, multiple servings of cruciferous vegetables, and strategic doses of olive oil, the healthy fat that drives so many of the benefits in his protocol. There are no cheat meals, no exceptions, and no late-night snack, ever. While most of us battle the post-lunch energy crash, Johnson, having finished eating for the day, enters a state of peak productivity. His afternoons include red light therapy, hyperbaric oxygen treatments, cognitive training, and focused work sessions. By early evening, when most Americans are just sitting down to dinner, Johnson begins preparing for sleep. Blue light blocking glasses, temperature regulation, and complete digital disconnection. At 8:30 p.m., Johnson is already asleep, beginning the crucial repair processes his protocol is designed to maximize. But of all these interventions, the ones that cost thousands of dollars and require military-grade discipline, one of them stands out for its simplicity, accessibility, and overwhelming scientific support.
So I have a tablespoon with every single meal, and it's like the super of superfoods.
Beyond the red light therapy, complex supplements, and plasma exchanges lies Bryan Johnson's unwavering commitment to extra virgin olive oil. The selection process begins with first cold pressing within hours of harvest. Early season olives are specifically chosen for their peak polyphenol content, ensuring a minimum of 500 milligrams per kilogram of total polyphenols.
And we look at 6 criteria for the olive oil. There's a process where it's cold pressed, early harvest. So we look at total polyphenols, DHEs, free fatty acids, oleic acid.
Johnson's approach to consumption is remarkably precise. He measures exactly 30 milliliters with his first meal of the day, followed by another 30 milliliters with his main meal. Johnson takes his olive oil with fat-soluble vitamins to enhance absorption and combines it with fibrous vegetables to maximize polyphenol extraction. He deliberately avoids simple carbohydrates that might blunt the benefits and never heats the oil above 180 degrees Fahrenheit to preserve its beneficial compounds. He believes that extra virgin olive oil contributes to health benefits, such as reduction in C-reactive protein levels, an inflammation marker, improved HDL-LDL cholesterol ratios, enhanced insulin sensitivity, and cellular age reversal. High-quality olive oil fundamentally changes cellular function through multiple pathways, activates AMPK, the metabolic master switch that signals fat cells to release stored energy, inhibits creation of new fat, creates new mitochondria in cells, balancing growth and longevity, activates sirtuins, the longevity genes that controls DNA repair and stress response.
And so what I was trying to say is if you're looking for effect, you might have a power law in extra virgin olive oil that exceeds the power laws of all these other things that are trendy. It reduces your blood sugar levels by 60% post a meal, and your oxidized LDL levels, this is the bad thing in your body that's causing damage, by 80% post a meal.
Olive oil doesn't just nourish your body, it helps it burn fat more efficiently. Its key fat, oleic acid, actually signals your body to tap into stored fat for fuel. And the polyphenols? They literally turn up the heat by boosting thermogenesis, helping your cells burn more energy, even at rest. Even more interesting, extra virgin olive oil includes anti-cancer benefits. A compound called oleocanthal can rupture cancer cell membranes while leaving healthy cells untouched. Another compound, oleuropein, induces programmed cell death specifically in cancer cells. Hydroxytyrosol, yet another powerful component, helps protect DNA from oxidative damage. Together, these compounds create a cellular environment that's fundamentally hostile to cancer growth. Recent studies show particular promise for olive oil's protective effects against breast, colon, prostate, and brain cancers.
So that's the question, what things can I do in my life that are easy and actionable and have a high impact? Extra virgin olive oil is very close to number one.
Bryan Johnson spends over $2 million a year to optimize his body. But the truth is that one of the most powerful pieces of his routine is something you can implement yourself with minimal effort. It's not high tech, it's not complex, it's olive oil, but not just any olive oil.
The problem is most of the olive oil in the world does not meet the quality thresholds to make it useful. So you think you're consuming olive oil that's actually having the health benefits. If it doesn't meet very specific criteria, it won't do it for you.
We're talking about extra virgin, first cold-pressed, polyphenol-rich olive oil. The kind that's been shown in studies to support brain health, reduce inflammation, and even help prevent chronic disease. This isn't some elite biohack. This is accessible and simple. Look for extra virgin, first cold-pressed oil. Dark bottles to protect it from light, a clear harvest date, and ideally 250 milligrams per kilogram or more of polyphenols. You can find therapeutic grade bottles for around $15 to $25. That's less than most supplements, and a whole lot more effective when it comes to real, food-based health. 1 to 2 tablespoons a day is plenty to begin with, split between your morning and midday meals. It pairs best with a 12-hour eating window, and ideally, you're breaking your fast with meals that include olive oil. Why? Because it helps your body absorb key nutrients and kicks off your day with clean, anti-inflammatory fuel. Want to get the most out of olive oil? Pair it with cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, kale, or Brussels sprout. These are veggies that are packed with compounds that work even better when absorbed with a healthy fat. Olive oil helps your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K, essential nutrients for your skin, hormones, brain, and immune system. For lowering inflammation, try combining olive oil with turmeric and a pinch of black pepper. The healthy fat boosts the absorption of curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, while black pepper enhances its effectiveness. It's a powerful trio. Drizzle olive oil over salad, roasted vegetables, or use it to finish a dish. Blend it into a smoothie or whisk up a quick dressing. There are no strict rules, just real food, simple upgrades, and daily habits that work with your body, not against it. If you're wondering whether these changes are working, how's your energy lately? Are you sleeping better? Is your waistline shifting, even if just a little? Do you feel clearer, more focused? This isn't about overnight transformation. It's about noticing the small wins. That's where real health starts. Bryan Johnson's quest may seem extreme, a wealthy man pouring millions into the pursuit of immortality. But strip away the high-tech gadgetry, the team of doctors, and the staggering price tag, and what emerges is a profound truth applicable to all of us. 1 tablespoon of the right kind of olive oil twice daily. That's the simplest secret from a man devoting himself and his body to an experiment aiming to live for another 150 years. Whether the goal is to live forever or not, we should all aspire to make the most of the years we have. Whether that means playing with your grandchildren without pain, having the mental clarity to pursue your passions into old age, or simply waking up each day feeling vibrant. These are luxuries that money can't buy, and they might be as close as your kitchen cabinet. Change is difficult, but here's the truth. You don't need to overwhelm yourself with a radical overhaul. If you're ready to stop drifting and start taking control, hit that subscribe button. Small steps, done consistently, are what separate those who change their lives from those who don't.